IIF is simply a way of taking the traditional if-then-else logic and making a function out of it. Here, I'm extending a new column called free state, and I'm using IIF, and then the first parameter I pass into IIF is the condition. The condition must break down to a true or false value. Counter value less than 50. The counter value is less than 50, true or false. It's going to be one or the other. The next parameter, the next thing after the comma, is what happens if the counter value is less than 50, or if the evaluated statement comes out to be true. If it's true, it's going to return, you might want to look at this. If that condition turns out to be false, it's going to do what's after the second comma, in other words, the third parameter, and it's going to return you're okay. Now in this case, I'm just doing simple text strings, but you could do anything you wanted to. You could create new calculations or do other operations based upon the true or false state of the condition. So when I execute this, it's going to come back, and as you can see, there's the free state column with you're okay down it, simply because our counter values all exceed 50% or greater. Now here's just another example where I'm doing almost the same thing, except I'm using it to determine a particular date. So here I'm using IIF, date part, month. I told you we'd be using date part of month for the time generated equals the date part of month for now. So this is going to say, does the month of the time generated equal the current month? If so, it's going to return the value current month. Otherwise, it's going to return the label past months. And so we'll go ahead and run this. And here you go. We can see that time generated, well, the first row shows us it was generated in March. Therefore, it's showing past months. And if we scroll through the data, I'm sure we'll find some that the time generated was the current month, and it will show us the current month label. So pretty straightforward. IIF is simply an if-then-else that is turned into a function where we have the condition as the first parameter, the true action as the second parameter, and the false action as the third parameter.